Who is this shop for? Who's this shop for? What the fuck is going on here? Would somebody please tell me? Hello, beautiful people. It's Mama Goob. So I was thinking about Glitter and Lasers, Anna O'Brien, the other day, and was thinking about her cruise vlog and really how terrible it was. By the way, a lot of people are complaining about the walk from the ship to the island. So it really just isn't her. And actually, I could see that as a big problem, especially for families. So if you've ever had to drag, let's say they're too big for a stroller, and too big to carry, but they don't want to walk. Like I'm talking 8, 9, 10. You imagine dragging that child from a long day at the beach back on the half-mile walk? Yeah, that's a lot. So people are complaining about that. Speaking of Glitter and Lasers, last video, Lookout Cay or Key or whatever you're calling it. I guess it is Key. I wanted to show you what a real vlogger looks like. So I am not going to show you this whole video. It's like 37 minutes because they go over every inch of the island. But I just wanted to give you a taste of, so the channel's called Cruise with Ben and David. They are my favorite. Like, even if you're not planning a cruise, you're going to want to go on a cruise if you watch them. Just trust me. So they're very detailed. They're very methodical. This is their job. Kind of like Glitter and Lasers, but they actually do their job. So I'm just going to show you a few clips to show you what a real review of the island looks like. So don't worry, I'm not going to take your whole video. We're going to get back to Glitter and Lasers in just a second.
We're going to try all of the food. We're going to show you everything in ultra 4K HD, very high quality video of the whole place so you can know what to expect. We'll give you some tips along the way. Pulling in the...
So they earned their gifted cruise, guys.
This morning was absolutely amazing. Everybody was waving, the ship's horn was sounding. It was just all fabulous. There was loads of people out really early in the morning at 7 a.m. We're not allowed to get off quite yet because it's the first cruise. They're taking all of the supplies onto the island because no crew member on the ship has ever been here before or any other Disney ship, which is absolutely nuts. So we're feeling...
Wouldn't it be funny if he caught Anna O'Brien in one of his videos? Because he's, actually a cruise vlogger, or actually a vlogger in general. Hell,
very, very lucky. On first impressions, it's a long walk. It's going to be a long walkway because we're quite far out at sea still, even though we are docked. Let's go do it. Let's go take a look around. Can't wait to take you with us. But it's pretty chaotic. I think everybody's desperate to get off today.
Oh my gosh. It's one small step for a cruiser, one giant leap. I'm going to put my satellite dish hat on. Just look at the theming, guys. Look, here we are. I finally stepped, well, we're on the dock of Lighthouse Point, but this theming's beautiful. The concrete work is gorgeous, isn't it, Ben? Yeah. This is really authentic cruise ship.
I don't think this is quite it yet, David.
No, we have got quite a walk to the port, so should we head off on our little journey like Snow White and her 7 dwarfs?
Let's take a normal walk and we'll time it and let you know how long it is because it is looking quite far, isn't it?
Yeah, it does look quite far. I'm very surprised I don't have trams from here, but let's time it first and then tell you what we think at the end, after we catch our breath probably.
Well, we've certainly got the weather, haven't we? It looks absolutely beautiful today. It's very, very hot as well. It is June after all. This looks like some walk and a half. Oh my gosh, it is quite far away. I have noticed people with mobility problems and things like that, you can request a little buggy and they will take you into the next park. So I think we get to the arrival bit and then you get a tram from there to other parts of the island. So yeah, join in with us. It's all brand new to us. And like I said, this is very, very different to Castaway Cay. Castaway Cay is like a fictional island with a story where you're stranded on the island. This is real Bahamas with the Bahamian people. It's all about the...
Wow, I didn't know that.
real experience with nature and things like that. So it's supposed to be much more authentic.
So a few little facts for you before we finally reach the resort. They acquired it in 2019 from the Bahamian government, and it said that they put $250 million to $400 million into the island. And like Ben said, they're incorporating lots of culture and things from the Bahamian culture and the history into the island. So I'm really excited to see what it's like. We're almost there. Well, I think we are, or either that or it's a complete mirage, but I think we're almost going to be at the island. Can't wait, guys.
So we stopped for a few photos and things. 22 minutes and 13 seconds. So
That's actually a lot.
it is quite a walk, but we do walk quite fast as well, guys. So if you're with kids and stuff, it might be a little bit slower. It would have been nice to see some cover over there a little bit. They're probably going to put some in and maybe add a little bit of colour because we are the first ever cruise. They're probably still working on it. That, honestly.
So as soon as you walk in, this is Disney synergy at its finest, because the first thing that you see is mangroves and go. That is a bar. And boy, you're going to need a cold drink when you get here. It serves specialty cocktails, iced cocktails, Dole Whips, beers, soft drinks, waters, everything like that.
You see, they're actually going over, things you can get. A Pirates Republic Pineapple Pilsner 725. That's not that bad, actually.
It is. Now here in Mabrika Cove, it's hard to say, you'll find lots and lots of different cabanas holding from around 10 to 16 people. Now these are an extra charge. We're going to go and see if we can have a look around a few just to show you around. But it's a really nice area. Here you'll find lots of restrooms and shower areas. You'll also find a barbecue as well, so you don't have to go far for that food. All of your sodas and things are included all around the island, even if you're not in a cabana. You just have to pay for things like alcoholic drinks and all of that stuff. But let's go have a look.
I heard that most of the vloggers that came in, you didn't get to stay in the cabana. You could just look around in them. So I bet you that's what Glitter and Lasers did. I don't think they gave her her own cabana. She probably just took pictures of her laying in the lounger.
Is one of two types of villas that are available, or cabanas, as you want to call them. This one holds up to 16 people. Even though the maximum capacity says 56, now that would be a party. So this is the Grand Family Villa. There is two at this end of the resort. One of them is accessible. So let's have a look around. You get a cool fridge. That includes all soft drinks, which are included. You also get snacks and fruit and things throughout the day.
Sunscreen.
You can order food and drink on the touchscreen over here, which is really cool. And you can choose your music as well.
Ooh.
And then let's have a look a bit further around. So this one's much bigger.
Food.
And it has a huge dining table. It's got a sofa area. This one's absolutely delicious. It's got ceiling fans and that breeze is wonderful today. Also a sink to wash your hands.
It is big, isn't it, David?
It's massive, this one. And outside, you've got a terrace area, another sofa area. You've got some lovely sun loungers, very, very padded. Look at the plushness on that, Ben. That's a thick sun lounger. And access to the beach. Let's have a look at this beach, shall we? Because that is beautiful.
Wow. Oh, look at that shot. That is a beautiful shot right there.
Huge. Now, pricing. This is about $1,500 for up to 10 people. It's more for additional people up to the 16 capacity. Prices vary, prices change, so you'll need to check for your cruise how much.
You see what I mean? Like, that's helpful. No? And then he just, with the caveat, that's why I really didn't check out cruise prices, because it depends.
Right, let's go have a look at this at the cultural centre.
Oh, do you know what? I've got a better idea, Ben. Should we just sack off this vlog, wrap it up here, and go for a swim?
Oh my God.
That's a big thank you. Thanks to our patrons for supporting us. Happy cruising.
It is very tempting just to go jump into that beautiful, beautiful Caribbean Sea. But no, we've got lots more work to do. Let's go show you everything else.
Imagine that.
So David, should we take a look around and see what's on offer for lunch? So it's complimentary, lots of different seating areas. I can see 3 big ones.
Wow. They didn't say, oh, I ate lunch and I got an ice cream that melted.
And they've got these little swingy things which stop the flies coming in, but...
Oh, we have those for camp. Huh.
I think it's a bit of an issue. So starting off, you've got flavorful fish with some fish.
Yeah, if you watched some other of the videos, they show flies everywhere, like all on the food. It was really disgusting.
There's also ice cream, self-serve ice cream, things
That's probably what tripped Anna up.
like water and all of that jazz, and some condiments, which is great. Then you've got barbecue ribs and rotisserie chicken. Now, this is the issue. I don't mind a few flies around food. It's going to happen when it's outside. But oh my God, it's crazy. There were like 100 flies walking all over the chicken and all over.
Listen, listen, flies happen like right now because my senior citizen dog will not use the doggy door if I'm sitting here. So we get flies in here too, but holy shit. No, that's a really good visual for me to diet, not to eat.
The food. There isn't a chance in hell I'm going to be eating any of this stuff, guys. They need to sort that out somehow. I have no idea how they're going to do that. Maybe completely cover the food with something, but there are a lot. I'm not just being fussy here. Having like 50 flies land and sort of walk all over your food, and God knows how long they've been there. So that is a bit disappointing. Guys, that was a bit of a fail. We pulled the thing and it just went everywhere. It splattered everywhere, so we've made a bit of a mess. But oh my gosh, this is the most satisfying thing I've ever had in my whole entire life.
Yeah, see?
I could sit in that. I could just get in that cone, get Wayne Selinsky to shrink me down to a tiny little human being and just jump right inside it like a swimming pool.
It's melting, Ben. Hurry up.
Just spend the rest of my life in there. The best thing I've ever stuck in my mouth.
That was absolutely delicious. It was coming out the machine, practically melted. I had to eat it so quick. I'm a sticky mess now, though. I need to wash the shame off.
It feels not overdone. It's definitely not.
So that was just a few clips of Ben and David about that. But I wanted to remind you that Anna O'Brien actually she was invited last year to a Disney cruise. She was invited to the Disney Wish christening cruise. So the maiden voyage she went on, and she did a vlog. And we're going to watch it again together. I remember watching it last year and thinking to myself, wow, this is a terrible vlog. So let's see what she said about it. I want to read you the summary. You won't believe what happened. Disney Wish christening cruise vlog. On today's vlog, I take you aboard Disney Cruise Line's newest ship, the Disney Wish. I was very lucky to have been invited by Disney to attend the christening cruise for the Wish, and it did not disappoint. My favorite experience was dinner at Arendelle and the yummy cruise food. I know some of you were concerned about how comfortable the cruise was for plus-size travelers. Honestly, it was very plus-size friendly experience, and I included a few extra plus-size travel tips on this video. In short, if you're thinking about taking a Disney cruise, it does not disappoint. So let's see. Now, mind you, this is July 18th, 2022. She was still fully on Wegovy at this point. So, to me, she really looks large and in charge. I mean, I don't know, guys. Let's press play and see what she's got for us.
Hey everybody, my name is Anna, aka GlitterandLazers. Welcome back and welcome to my new apartment. Well, I'm in the process of putting it together. It does not feel like home yet, but it will soon. But that's okay because that's not what we're talking about today. Today we are talking about my experience on the Disney Wish christening cruise. I'm going to tell you guys straight up, I filmed everything in this video and I also edited it. I wasn't able to bring John with me on the Disney Wish, and also John got COVID, so I had to put it all together too. And you know what? I'm low-key proud of it. I feel like you're getting a little piece of my heart today. So good. I hope you enjoy this very special video. With that, let's jump into my journey on the Disney Wish.
Before the cruise.
Cruise. I did not get time to open it before I moved, so I'm doing it here in the hotel. And let's see what's inside. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. So this is like a lantern that you put over your cell phone. Let's do it.
Oh boy. Whoopee.
No further. I desperately need to pack because we leave tomorrow morning super early,
She's wearing a banana shirt. Cool.
and I don't have anything packed. There should be outfits laid out on my bed.
It's
Nothing
like a
is
hotel
done.
room bed.
Nothing is done.
All right. Yeah. So this was still pretty much in COVID times then. Um, this is the Contemporary Hotel. I would say this room, it's been a long time since I've looked, but I bet you this room is about $1,200 a night. It's funny. Disney charges a lot for their hotel rooms. They're honestly not even very good. So, but this is my dream hotel since I was a kid. I've always wanted to stay at the Contemporary, but those days are over. So whatever. My wish did not get granted.
My bed. So in the morning, we picked up the tickets for the cruise. There was like a little center you pick them up. And then we went to Epcot to just have some good fun at the park before we headed out on the cruise.
Here's her cruise tickets. Yay, she's in Epcot. Oh my God. Oh, God. That's okay. Good. Mickey ears. Oh, she's got the matching purse and the dress. Okay. Bambi's Butterfly House. Never heard of this. Aw, flutterflies. She did get to bring her friend, apparently. Not John.
How am I allowed to be an adult?
You're not. Okay, here we go. Eating. She has to show this. She has to appease the body positivity, or BOPO as I call them. This had to be included. I mean, she's still doing it now. Because listen, like I've been obese, right? I would have never taken a picture of myself eating. Ever. Like, or, flashed my thunder thighs at the beach. I just wouldn't have done it. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. I mean, I guess the ability to flash your thunder thighs at the beach, you know what? You got to go to the beach. But eating on camera, no. Nice. Sorry, I keep muting her because there's music and it's easier to edit if it's on mute.
On our way back to the hotel to take a disco nap because we are disco nap. It's when you take a nap so you can rally later. Disco nap. Word of the day.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, I did not get a nap, but I did get to cool down, which was what was like definitely needed because it was like 95 degrees, 100% humidity, and we just walked probably 4 or 5 miles. But we did decide to go back to the parks. We went to Star Wars Land because my bestie had never seen it and she really wanted to.
Is that the same person she took on the cruise this year?
And I also wanted to try a roto wrap. I'd never had one, and let me tell you, they live up to the hype. So
I don't even know.
When we were
Okay, so here's my first beef with this. Did she just explain what a fucking roto wrap was? I mean, I'm going to at some point insert a decent food review. Like, it's very short. It's from another cruise vlogger, an actual cruise vlogger. Like an actual vlogger.
done at Hollywood Studios, we rode some rides, we did some things. I did not capture it because I was living in the moment.
Okay, so let me understand this. Disney gifts people cruises and stuff, and they're fine. And this whole trip before, it's kind of part of a cruise package too. I've looked into it, but not for many years. So she was gifted this whole trip, which was probably in the mid 5,000s, if not more. And she lived in the moment and didn't film anything. Okay, good job. Listen, maybe I shouldn't, cast aspersions because I'm not a vlogger, but from the vlogs I've seen, she sucks.
Having my best life. we did go back to Epcot because they had arranged for us this amazing
More
dessert
food.
party to
See?
view Harmonious, which is the show at the Epcot. It's like the water and the
Getting into the dessert parties, about $200 a person, just FYI.
fireworks and the
It's pretty.
It's really cool. And it was so cool to be like so close. And that was kind of the kickoff event for the christening cruise.
Yeah. She gets a fully paid vacation that she does basically, no vlog on.
The next day, things started early. We had to have our bags ready by 7 a.m.
Oh
and then
my
we headed
God.
down to breakfast before the christening, where we snapped this super cute video with me and my friend. And then it was time to go. So I am on the Mickey bus, which is really exciting because it is the first bus to go
That hat is even too small for her head. That looks like a kid's hat.
down to the christening. So I'm going to get a good spot to see it all. Just ignore that face. That was weird. Come on. Who didn't sleep? Raise your hand.
She's taking 2 seats. Just FYI. Buses are small.
Yeah, that's about right for one of these trips, guys. Nobody sleeps. We all just drink a lot of caffeine. Yes, that's all you get. Yeah, and pixie dust is just candy. It's just candy. To clarify. Sugar and caffeine. That's what's driving me. We're almost there. There's the boat. There's the boat.
Ship.
There's the boat. Time to check in. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm so tired right now. I'm trying real hard to keep my enthusiasm level up, but I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I want a coffee and a nap.
Okay, she's tired. Wow. You know what? She is crazy insufferable in this video. And yeah, I heard the Disney Wish though, they completely pulled out all the stops. Like things like this, you weren't if you take a cruise on the Wish, you're not going to get any of this. So
Hey now, this is what dreams are made of. We're about
Disney
to board.
adult.
We're really lucky to get boarding group 1. I'm so excited to get on this
wow,
trip.
boarding group 1. Holy shit. Yeah. Normally I say stripes are a good option, but they're not a good option when they're tight. Just FYI.
So we are waiting in the elevator to go up to our room. We have literally seen nothing yet because I stopped to charge my phone because it was dead. But we're going to go into our room. We're going to rest for just a little bit because I'm old. I'm old and I'm tired. So we totally did make back to the room for like a little rest before going to dinner. Basically, I wore these old boat shoes because they were like nautical and they gave me massive blisters. And my feet were totally okay. And these shoes just...
But yet she ran, at this point, a plus-size travel blog. I don't know, guys. I don't travel nearly as much as she does, and I know better.
jacked them up so bad. So I actually needed to go do some first aid in my room, which
Moleskin.
was so sexy. Just to be able to like not be in pain because the blisters were taking over my entire foot. It was like a little colony of them. Not good.
That'll ruin the rest of your trip. So not smart, Anna. Not smart.
Actually quite gross.
Just quick quote, comfortable shoes. Comfortable, like sneakers, okay? Yeah, they're kind of a pain to get through security, but if you have slip-on sneakers, that's great. But guys, cruises or Disney is not the time for fashion footwear.
I felt a little better. We did go like explore the ship and we came across this gentleman and I think he's like second in command. I mean, I don't know that, but I'm guessing he is because he's got very fancy epaulets. And I feel like fancy epaulets mean that you're important on a ship.
Don't ask. Don't find out. I mean, she's only doing a gifted trip and a vlog in return. Don't ask. Don't find out. Just guess.
You should just start wearing fancy epaulets and telling people, can't you tell from my epaulets how important I am? Please just give me that shimmy.
Okay, know when to go.
Okay, go.
That is freaking gorgeous. Oh my God, is that gorgeous? It looks like a Disney cruise. Yeah, and this is the pool. They usually have a sail away party here. Very nice. There's not a lot of chairs, loungers, sunbeds.
Little sunset magic. It was time for dinner.
Arendelle. Apparently, this
So
is a
our
restaurant.
first night we were eating at the Arendelle Experience. And to be entirely candid, it was our favorite place to eat on the boat. I think it's because it was a little bit different. It was food that you wouldn't normally be able to get at home because it was Scandinavian themed.
Unless you go to IKEA.
Introduces you to something new. Also, it was like delightfully chaotic. There was a show going on. There was audience interaction. It was just fun. And I really enjoyed just having fun at dinner. Welcome to Arendelle.
All right. I don't know, but I don't know. She's about the same now. You guys think she's bigger here? I kind of think she's bigger here or about the same.
This is so cool.
We can just run.
All right. So, yep. Look at the outfit again. It's funny how the back is shorter than the front. Nice purse. Oh, she didn't put makeup on. So, aiding. All right, let's see. She's not explaining any of the food, by the way. She's just putting it in her mouth. Yeah, she's not talking at all. She's just showing us food. She's not explaining what it is. Oh, wait, here.
Dressing, topping thing for the bread. If anyone could arrange that, I would appreciate it.
Oh, here we go.
Well,
what is it?
So our favorite thing.
Yeah, see, come on. When you vlog a cruise, nobody wants to hear so good, so good. Let's see if she explains it better.
Carlsberg cheese and the rosemary ham tart. That was delicious. Also, the troll lettuce salad, like the lingonberry dressing is epic. The meatballs, so good, so
IKEA.
much dill, so fresh. But the real winner, like the thing that you should definitely order, you like may not think to order, is Olaf's Campfire S'mores Bar because it is so good, but it's on a kid's menu. So you won't even know it's there. We only knew because a kid got it next to us and his dad was like, this is the best dessert I've had tonight. So then we got it and he wasn't wrong. It was delicious.
Castaway Cay. Let's see.
I loved about the cruise is you could eat things that weren't like stereotypical American breakfast foods for breakfast. Fried rice for breakfast.
Yeah, pretty much every cruise has that. Like, oh, this is a nice shot here. So, like, our cruise had different nationality sort of stands. India was very popular, but there was always rice because a lot of Asian people who live in the Far East, they eat rice for breakfast. So that's not unusual for a cruise. I guess she
after breakfast
she didn't wear makeup the whole cruise. Okay.
We did go check out the kids' spaces. The
Of
Imagineer
course.
Club, I think it's called. Now, normally adults are not allowed in this space. It's for kids only, and it's where you would drop your kids off, say if you wanted to drink wine by the pool that day. That would be me if I was a parent.
Yeah, the kids clubs are probably better on Disney. Like again, with the first time we went on the cruise, my boys were still old enough to just be let loose. So they were like, I don't know, 14, 15. I didn't even put them in the teen club. That's cute. That's the bathroom. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, neat. For little kids.
Immediately thought after touring this space is like they should low-key have like one night on the cruise where the Imagineer Club is like open for adults, maybe with beverages.
See, that's why she should have taken more footage on the Virgin Voyages cruise. They actually have gym equipment like seesaws. Like she showed them, but she didn't really like get into it on her Virgin Voyages cruise. But they have them for adults. But Anna, the reason why they don't allow adults in there, sadly, because you'll break it.
Because the stuff in there is so cool, I wanted to play with it.
Of course.
Like, I wanted to hang out with Chewbacca in the Star Wars area. I wanted...
Didn't she just say she didn't want to be around kids? I don't know. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I dreamt it. I didn't dream it.
to have a suit screened on me, which you can do in the marble area. I wanted to finger paint. Like, I just feel like this is a missed opportunity. So Disney, make Adults Night in the Imagineer Club happen. I'm telling you.
Well, I imagine, I wonder if they have something for adults and kids to do things together. Because it's so sad to think about it. Going on a cruise as a family, a Disney cruise no less, and you drop your kid off, like, because you could drop them off like all day, like 9 to 5, and they probably even do nights for, going to dinner and stuff. That's kind of crappy.
It
like
will
daycare.
be a big success. After we got done checking out the kids club, we got off the ship and headed to Disney's Castaway Cay for a whole
I guess
bunch
it is
of
Key.
relaxing.
I always thought it was K. Wow. Oh, how cute. At least they gave him trams this time. See, I wonder why they didn't do that on the new ship. On the new island, I mean. It is possible, yes, they do that on Norwegian's islands too. Maybe they just didn't have it set up yet on the new ship or the new island. That bathing suit's way better than that stupid white one she was wearing. But, guys, I think she's bigger here. I don't know. Let me know. Nice. Yeah, it's her mermaid bathing suit. Yep. Shock value. Hurry up. Shock value. Yep. Cool.
Leslie, Castaway Cay is beautiful, and the table service is really fast. Plus, the water was really clear, and in the adult area we were in, I think it's called Serenity Bay, it was pretty quiet. I mean, I felt it very relaxing. It was great. It was great. But
see, she wants to be a kid, but not compete with kids. Is that what it is, you think?
Eventually, we got a little bit too much sun, and we needed to come back in.
1923.
Dinner that night, we were at 1923, and the name of the restaurant is an homage to when Disney was first established as a company. And there are two sides to this restaurant, a Walt Disney side and a Roy Disney side, to kind of honor both founders. And it's kind of interior design to be around character art. Well, like it's very like 1920s.
I wonder if that's original work that they do. I've always been fascinated with animation
style, but then there's like
Bambi's my favorite.
Sketches and artwork from all of the cartoons that kind of line the walls of the restaurant.
See, I would have geeked out. But this is about her eating and her cheese and crackers. The amount of money she spent on accessories is unreal. And I imagine they were like, everybody, wait, we got to get footage of this. So she's looking out a porthole. See, I don't like that. And the Norwegian, it was mostly like the windows were glass. Like there was no portholes like that. That would make me claustrophobic. I don't ever want to feel like I'm on a ship. It's like, okay, hold on. What is that? I think I know what that is, but I don't remember what it's called. Let me unmute real quick and see if she says. Yeah, no, there's no speaking. There's just showing food. But what I was saying about Norwegian, you never really thought about that you were on a ship, okay? Except for the first couple days where it was crazy rough seas. But other than that, it was smooth as glass and you had no idea you were moving out in the ocean. Wow, that's a really small dish. And there's nobody. What do you think? It's like probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon. There's nobody in that restaurant. Oh. Who is this shop for? Who's this shop for? What the fuck is going on here? Would somebody please tell me? This is like, I don't know. Look, I'm a woman. I've been, sorry if you hear squeaking. I've been plus size. I've been over 300 pounds. Never would I do something like this. Ever.
So in 1923, we loved the duck like tarts. It's a tart. It's a pastry. It's like, what do you call it? You put it. It's in puff pastry. It's like duck in puff pastry with orange. That was delicious.
She actually ate duck? Huh. That's high end. I
The
wouldn't eat duck.
burrata was delicious. The tortellini
That's
was
what it
ace.
is. It's Murado or whatever it is. That's that cheese. I've had it once. I don't know.
We got the peppered filet, both of us, delicious. And then we get to desserts, and we ate every single dessert as we saw earlier. And the two best desserts were definitely the sugar-free chia pudding one, which I never would have ordered, but our waiter said was good. And then also there's this apple cheesecake, slice of heaven. It's just so good. Those are the two I would.
You know, right now it just dawned on me because every one of her fingers has a different color. It so annoys me that she's so look at me with her stupid eye makeup, that kind of ugly dress she's wearing. Oh, it's insufferable. She's just insufferable.
Definitely get from 1923. So after dinner, I started to have some stomach issues. As you guys know, I'm still working out some problems with my digestion. Yay! So,
well, honey, you ate like shit. What do you expect?
I missed Pirate Night and the show, but I was able to confirm that, like other Disney,
they do. That's kind of a little scary. They do fireworks off the ship. Yeah, that's what if it blows up? I don't know. I'd be scared.
cruises, the theater has different size seats. So if you are plus size, I would just recommend going to the show early and asking someone to help you find the plus size seats. But overall, fairly easy to just go to a show with your family.
I am curious. I wonder how she fit in those plus size seats.
Which is great because for me, theater is something that's a little bit inaccessible because the seats are so dang small.
Remember when Amber Lynn said that she used to have to call ahead and find out if they had seats with the arms that go up in the theaters? And then recently she claimed she never had to do that. Those were the days, guys. Those were the days.
Oh.
I love sea days. Sea days are my favorite because I'm going on a cruise to relax. Like, the show's at night and such, but honestly, on the days, because I'm so busy at home, I can never sit still. It's like finally my opportunity to sit still.
The next morning we woke up, you guessed it, early yet again, to have a photo shoot with Captain Minnie. And honestly, I was so glad this was in my schedule to do. My best friend and I never take pictures like together.
In other words, they literally probably scheduled this whole trip on her, which is why she had to wake up early. That makes sense now.
Take pictures of each other. I take pictures of our kids, but we never take a picture together. And this forced us to do a little photo shoot. And we just got this amazing photo of us that I'm definitely framing and putting in my house. Probably going to give her it for Christmas too, because it's just a good photo.
Who's
we
that?
don't have very many photos together.
Who's that? I've never seen that girl. Okay.
So after spending time with Captain Minnie, we had like a tasting for the adult restaurants on ship called Enchanté and Follow. Hopefully I got those right. The Disney stands are going to come for me hard if I didn't. But before, of course, I had to get like a little energy.
The Disney stands are just as insufferable as her. And I'm sorry if you're a pixie duster, adult Disney person in my audience, but they can get a little annoying.
Out and just like dance it out with some new friends.
Yeah, this little dance probably kicked her ass. So, okay. Well, it's cute that she got to do this.
I don't know how this is possible, but the tasting actually made me hungry. Maybe because we weren't eating full portions and I thought it was going to be full lunch, but it really was just like small plates. So
You go to the buffet after.
then we went to Joyful Sweets and got a cupcake.
Usually those are extra cost, just FYI.
Went on a cruise. Why not?
Yeah, spend.
So I got a joy cupcake.
Ugh.
I don't know now. Just give me a second.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't explain what that is. It's cute. Oh, who's seeing Inside Out too? I really want to see that. I might take my son to see it tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. The young one. The 19-year-old. Maybe the 22-year-old will want to come too. Yeah. Nice. At least she had fun. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. I'd be taking pictures like crazy over there. That's just freaking gorgeous. I don't. Oh, look, that's John Stamos. John, I get that right? I don't know. God, he looks good.
On record that's saying John Stamos is naturally beautiful.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
it's
he's
not
old.
makeup, it's not like sorcery. I don't know what skincare he's using, but man,
He made a
that
deal with
man
the
is
devil?
like ageless.
I don't know.
He looks flawless. He looks good, and it's not like makeup. It is him.
He's probably had some good work done and not overdone like some of the stars. So
After I creeped on him, I did post a story to Instagram, and then the unthinkable happened. Guys, I just want you to know that I saw John Stamos through a window, and he is just as beautiful as you would expect him to be.
oh, how cute. I just noticed that he replied. Oh, that's sweet, guys. Come on.
So yeah, I'm the girl John Stamos said was beautiful
That's
in his
awesome.
stories one time in July 2022. Yeah, that is me. How nice of you to notice.
Well, that's
Kidding,
kind
nobody
of
knows,
sweet.
but in my heart, I know that John Stamos thinks I'm beautiful, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Dinner our last night was at World of Marvel, and I'll tell you what, everybody told me this was their favorite restaurant, and it was my least favorite restaurant.
You have to be into Marvel. I probably wouldn't care.
It was still good. The food was great, but it just wasn't my favorite. I stan Arendelle. I think that is the superior experience. In fact, if I could have eaten twice in Arendelle, I would have been very, very happy. But it was still good food. It just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a superhero girl. I don't need nobody to save me. I can save myself.
What the hell is that? Don't explain what it is. And boy, her boobalas are boobala-ing. Eating. What's with the chains? That steak looks fantastic. Not gonna lie. I assume it's steak. Those boobalas are, she had the I don't need a bra moment, didn't she? That's another thing I wouldn't have done while I was obese. I won't do it now. I need a bra.
It wasn't our favorite restaurant. The food was still popping. The bao buns, so good. So good. Then there was a chopped salad, which is just like my favorite salad, so always a fan. The Delmonico ribeye, so good. But the thing we really need to talk about, we need to have like a moment right now, is the toffee pudding, the sticky toffee pudding.
So I know she's reviewing the food. Was she supposed to be there just to review the food? Because I'm telling you guys, this is a terrible look. And this is probably why we don't see her thinner or maybe even bigger at the moment, because she's still, I don't know, she's not a good look.
Holy mother. Holy, so good. The best dessert. And you're going to be like, that sounds gross. I don't want a date flavored cake. You do. You do want a date flavored cake. You just don't know it.
Alex would like that.
It like changed my worldview. It was that good. After that, honestly, we just went back to our room and we had to get off the ship really early. So I kind of just let myself not film anymore. I'm going to be real with you. I mean, I'm sure
Who would have seen that coming?
there's things that happened that would have been interesting to watch, but I just was tired. I was like, I'm done. So yeah, that is my Disney Wish experience. So let me know if you want to see things like this in the future.
Spoiler alert, she doesn't do anything like this in the future.
Potentially much better done. But hey, we're all learning and growing together. And that's what makes this fun for me. What makes it fun for me is
Aren't you guys worried about what's fun for her? Okay? You know, it's all about her. It's not about her audience who's curious genuinely what a Disney Wish Cruise is.
every time I try to do something new.
Just
and if
a
I
minute of
fail,
it.
who cares? Because I learned so much along the process. So
Like
little
what?
insight into what
Like how to eat cakes made out of dates? Is that what you're talking about?
brings me joy from creating. It's the constant learning and the constant pushing myself to do new things. That is
What exactly did you push yourself to do? Exactly. Like, what was a push? Standing there doing twirls in an ill-fitting dress with no bra? I mean, what are we talking about here?
that is my energy. So with that, guys, have an amazing rest of your day. I'll check you later. And
Nope. Girl, really no other comments regarding the cruise besides food? How was the rest of it? Any cool activities? Well, geez, you're not watching AGP 8707. She wanted a finger paint, okay? And that's the other thing. I wish she would have shown her room because it's not hard. When you first go in your room, you just shoot the room like we did it. You know, but none of that, because I bet you they put her up in an awesome stateroom. And she should show how plus size friendly the room is, because believe me, on these cruises, the staterooms are tiny and the bathrooms usually are tiny. Not so bad on the Norwegian, but on the Encore, but still. Looks like fun, but was there not more entertainment on board? Pools or anything to do? It seemed to revolve around eating. Well, sometimes that's what you get on a cruise, not gonna lie. Yeah, everybody said, I would love it if you gave more tips of traveling plus size. The anxiety is real. That's true. Yeah, that's true. I'll do one more. Yeah, these are very curated. It looks like, let's do most recent. Yeah, these were very curated comments. I think this was one of your best videos. Really? All right. Well, that's enough of that. But I just wanted to show you what her last gifted cruise video was like. So this one actually was better. She was bitching in this video about things, but not as bad as that other video that we saw. So the more recent cruise video that she got to see the new island from a Disney cruise. All right, guys. Well, that is it. It's interesting that in this video, it's food centric. And on her most recent video, it's herself getting kicked in the ass from the amount of physical exertion you need to do on that island. And I'm sorry, she was trying to show it plus size friendly. If I were plus size, like around her weight, I would be like, oh, hell no. Anyways, guys, I thank you so much for making it to this point in the video. I appreciate you clicking on this video to begin with and sharing it. Anyways, that's all I have for you today, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Bye!